you're a real good guy. You're a real good guy. Yeah, 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 you're a real good guy. You're a real good guy. Yeah, 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 you're a real good guy. You're a real good guy. Yeah, 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 you're a real good guy. You're a real good guy. Yeah, 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 you're a real good guy. You're a real good guy. Yeah, 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 you're a real good guy. You're a real good guy. Yeah, 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 you're a real good guy. You're a real good guy.
Oh yeah, Ralph. Yeah, Ralph, you're a good guy.
You know, I'm not even gonna get mad at this one. I'm not even gonna get mad at this one. I mean, you can't win them all. First off, Vikings do have a really good defense. And their offense didn't look too bad either. Sam Darnold looked pretty sharp. I like to think that we played a little bit of a part in that. Like maybe, you know, him being with us for a year turned him into a better quarterback. Makes sense. So, we did that. We made that. You're welcome, Vikings. You're welcome. Alright, first off, I don't know if you noticed or not, but, alright. I know everybody likes to call us the 40 whiners, and, you know, I try not to be one of those fans that come up with excuses every time we lose. But there's always got to be some kind of an excuse, right? Or a reason, maybe you can call it. It's not an excuse, it's the reason. You know? If I closed my eyes and tried to play darts with someone, you know? If I tried to play darts against someone blindfolded and then took the blindfold off to discover not one of my darts ever hit the goddamn board, let alone the bullseye or the number that I was aiming for, and I got blown away, you know, 21-0. Is that the score that you go up to? 21? Something like that. Regardless, you know, it would be like taking the blindfold off and saying, you know, well, I had a fucking blindfold on. And then that would be like my opponent going, here comes the excuses. Oh, he had a blindfold on. Whoa, watch out for this guy. Oh my god, excuses, excuses. You know, that's like... But it's a pretty good excuse. But anyway, I have a little bit of a theory. I have a theory that, and if you watch the game, my theory might hold up. But I noticed Brock Purdy stayed in the pocket the whole time instead of scrambling around like he usually does. I noticed pretty much everybody kind of looked flat out there. Like they were, I don't know, trying to not get hurt. That's what I think's going on. I honestly think Shanahan was like, guys, we're on artificial turf. I don't want our season to end on the second game of the goddamn season. I don't want everybody getting hurt. So don't make any sharp cuts. Don't make enough of this yak bullshit. As soon as someone touches you, just go down. Especially you, Brock. Just stay in the pocket. If you don't find anybody open, just take the goddamn sack. That's my theory. And it worked. No one got hurt. Bosa left the game for a little while, but came back. Or Kittle left the game. You know, like, but I didn't read into it. I don't know how severe the injuries are, but I think they're okay. I didn't hear, you know, no news is good news. I didn't hear anything bad, so regardless. And besides, McCaffrey's already gone. You know, like, can't really afford any injuries again. You know, this is kind of a Super Bowl or bust kind of a season, if you catch my drift.
Alright.
We can't have everybody getting hurt.
I'm here with your new flapper.
So
I'm going to install it, and I'm going to do it real
what do we have
good this time. And I brought my ladder.
Why the hell do you have a ladder that long? Is that an 8-footer? Is that an 8-foot ladder? Jake, last time you brought the little 2-foot ladder, and you didn't even need
It
that.
appears to be stuck.
The shutoff is under the toilet. Why do you need such a ridiculously large ladder? It does. Oh my god. Where do I find these people? I'm guessing he's here to fix my flapper.
I got it.
That
I got
was
it.
fine before he put that new one in.
I got it. There you
You
go.
know what? I'm not even going to talk to
that
him this
works.
time. I'm just going to
That
ignore him
works.
this time. You do whatever you want, Jake.
Alright then, let's take a look, shall we?
I suppose I have to pay you again, too, right?
Let's see. Let me see if
I
I can
give
put
up.
my ladder.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Cloudy, if you're watching this, ooh, I can't wait till I get my hands on you because you're reimbursing me for everything. All damages you are reimbursing me, and you're gonna reimburse me for the plumber too.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, for some reason I couldn't find my my 2-foot ladder like I had last time. So
It's a
the
bummer.
only thing I could find was my 8-foot.
so okay, so
I
we're
got
not gonna
it, so
go
now I can shut the
17-0. You can't win them all. And it's not like we got blown out or something like that. And everybody's blaming Brock Purdy for the 2 turnovers, and it's just like one interception was batted away. I mean, they were both. Come on, Brock is still our guy. I think he did good. He was fucking doing the best he can out there, considering that offensive line, including Trent Williams, by the way, just couldn't hold back the Vikings defense. They were coming in like nothing. We might as well have just said, you know what? Take all 5 members of the offensive line. Oh, go sit down on the bench. Go take a breather. And just have Brock out there hiking the ball himself with no offensive line. Or just have George Kittle snap it to him or something. But, I mean, it would have been the exact same results. But I'm not mad. It's okay. It's only the 2nd game of the season. It's not the end of the world.
I just gotta go grab one more thing. You know,
We
you put
always
this
do
flap
better
on
in the second half. Everybody knows that of the season. You know, that's when we come alive and everybody will be clicking and, you know, then the playoff. What matters is what we do in the playoffs. And I still believe we're winning the Super Bowl this year.
Alright, I pretty got.
Mark my
I
words.
pretty much got
Number
everything
6,
that I
here
need.
we come. And my prediction is
I got
we're
my drill
not going to face the Chiefs this time.
here.
And that's how we're going to
My
win.
hammer.
I don't know who's going to do it. as of right now, I gotta admit, really no AFC teams are looking too great out there.
Always have a pair of pliers on you.
The Ravens, I don't know.
And I got my
I don't know.
electrical tape.
The Bills, maybe they could
Never
turn
know
things
when you're gonna
around.
do that.
I doubt it.
Along with some WD-40.
Maybe the Dolphins. Ooh,
We might
that
need
ain't happening.
I got my measuring tape.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh
I
boy.
might need that too. I might
Someone's
have to
gotta
measure
take
the
those
inside,
Chiefs out.
Figure out the circumference
Someone.
of the bowl,
Maybe the
Okay.
Steelers. I don't
so
know.
I can know what kind of
Hopefully
flap
some
I get.
surprise team will come out of nowhere and do
9-volt
really good.
battery. I'll let you know
Beat
what
them
that's
in the
for
playoffs and it'll be like an upset.
later. And then I got my
Am I really here
ridiculously
sitting here
large
saying,
vice grips,
I hope
or
we
not
don't
vice
play the
grips, they're more like
Chiefs in the
chin
Super
locks.
Bowl so that way we
Ridiculously
can win?
large chin
Man.
locks.
No wonder why fans
I might
that
get
aren't
that
Niners
Super
fans
Bowl
hate
off.
us.
It doesn't go off
It's like,
properly.
what a bunch of crybabies, what a bunch of
Take
whiners.
a look here.
You guys don't understand. Who's your favorite team?
Anyway,
Who? The Giants? Who's your favorite
Right.
team? The Patriots?
you didn't even
It's
take
over.
everything off
It's
the
done.
toilet again.
Who's your favorite
You
team?
know, I'm not
Serious.
a fucking mover.
Does your favorite team
I had to take
have
all
5
these
Super
off.
Bowl wins?
Shoot it
Does
down.
your favorite team
I mean, you knew I
have
was
4 of those
coming.
wins all in one
And yet
decade?
you leave
We
it all
got spoiled, alright? I'll admit it.
Leave
We
it.
got spoiled.
here. Oh, just leave it for Jake.
Like a lot of us,
Just leave it
were
for
kids
Jake,
in
and
those
I'm gonna
days.
Take care of it.
and it's
All you gotta
like,
do is call him up, and that's it. The rest of my job is done.
we would really
Well,
like
call
to
him up
see
and
that
let him do
again.
everything.
You know, like,
And then I
I'm
run
fucking
off and just
43 years old now.
do a 49ers
43.
Review or whatever.
I'm about to turn
Ready?
44
Down there.
in a month. And it's like,
Just gonna review a
I'm
football
starting to
team.
think I'm gonna be like one of those sad old guys that's like in his
Anyway.
60s going, yeah, I remember
Let me
last
shut off the
time
water so
we
can
won
do
the
this
Super
shit.
Bowl, I was
I wanna get this
14
shit
years
over with. I got
old.
shit to do.
I'm still waiting. Still waiting for another one. We got there a bunch of times, but we just couldn't win.
Brother.
Like, I don't want to be one of those people. This is very frustrating.
Okay. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh yeah. This is definitely the top of the ladder. This is definitely it. This is definitely my 8-footer. This is definitely my 8-footer ladder. I could tell because my head is touching the ceiling at this point. And I'm not even, I'm only 3 rungs up. I still got 1, 2, 3, 4 more rungs to go up. And my head's already hitting the ceiling. That's how I know, because these are 7-foot ceilings. Wait a minute, I just realized something. How can this be an 8-foot ladder when the ceiling only goes 7 feet? Now, this ain't gonna work. I needed the 8-foot ladder. Wait a minute, it's
Anyway.
written right here. 8-foot ladder.
Very frustrating.
Huh.
I wore
Well,
my
then I've been lied to.
Jason Voorhees
They
jersey
lied
today.
about the height of that ceiling.
Maybe somehow I brought
They said that the
the
ceiling
team
was
some
7
bad
feet.
luck. Last week I
Must
was
be
wearing
8 foot
my
All these years.
Patrick Willis jersey
I've been
for the
lied
game,
to.
and we did good. I guess I
Yeah,
gotta whip
anyway,
that
you
again,
shut
whip
up.
that out again
It's
next
not up
week
there. I
when we
was
play the
wrong.
Rams.
It's down here below.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
underneath the toilet. Let me just
Yeah,
get to it here.
it's a bit of a downer, but it is what it is. We
Let
lost.
me get out my drill.
I don't really think anybody should get the blame, any one, particular player or anything like that, The team lost, and it's football. You're not going to win every single game.
Maybe if I get my
You think the 81 49ers won every single game? Or the 89? Or the 94 49ers? Do you remember the 94 49ers? Deion Sanders, Eric Davis, Tim McDonald, Merton Hanks, Ken Norton Jr., you know. Jesus Christ. And then that's just the defense. Steve Young, Jerry Rice. I mean, come on. Ricky Waters, Brent Jones, William Floyd. Like, it was a fucking... It looked like the NFC, like, whatchamacallit? It looked like the NFC All-Star team. Like, what am I trying to say right now?
Alright, hold on.
Pro Bowl team. It looked like the NFC Pro Bowl team. Like, the whole team made it to the Pro Bowl that year. Like, it was like the team was just filled with Hall of Famers. But we lost a few games during the season, you know. We didn't win every single game.
Alright, hold on. Let me turn the water off.
Remember the Patriots, by the way? Remember the year that they won every single game in the season? What'd they do? They went all the way to the Super Bowl and lost. And that was with Randy Moss, for crying out loud. So, which, by the way, some might argue that that was the peak. Like, that was his best season. Statistically, it was.
High gloss black paint. That's what you want to do.
I'd rather lose now, and like I said, didn't get blown away or anything like that. And at least, you know, there was no major injuries or nothing like that. So we're still good. And, you know, and I like to think that sometimes Kyle, I noticed, will, like, call plays, like, really vanilla and very, because he's saving his best stuff for the week after. And that's what it looked like. It looked like the team... Everything just looked really bland and vanilla out there, and it looked like everybody's just kind of saving their strength for the Rams next week, because division games are the most important games. And it was just like, I think no one really expected Sam Darnold to play as good as he did. I think that's what's going on too. It's one of those games, you know.
And then that's it.
An upset.
Put the lid back on the paint.
It's like, you think that they're not going to do good, then you go in there, and it's just like, we don't even need to plan against these guys. We could beat them, no problem. Let's just focus on the week after against the Rams. Also, we go in there and get our asses kicked, and it's like, whoops. And by the way, this is something that Kyle really likes doing.
Now turn the water back on.
In the end, if you think about it, he's right. You know, we've lost games like this last year where it's just like, Jesus Christ, we lost to the Browns, you know, these shitty teams. And then it's just like, yeah, because the games didn't really matter. And Kyle knows that. The whole team knows that. It's just like, this is a game that we can go out and lose. It's not going to affect anything. You know, just all that matters are division games and the playoffs and, of course, the Super Bowl. What's the excuse for blowing the Super Bowl time? I don't have one. Because it seems like the same old shit. We get to the Super Bowl and all of a sudden the plays don't look creative. We look like we're vanilla again, and it's just like, are you guys blowing the Super Bowl on purpose? That's the way it always looked. Both Chiefs Super Bowls, it looked like the team takes the field and it's just like, it's just another game. You know, that's what they look like. They don't even look fired up. No one's pumped up or anything. They go out there and they just play flat. And it's like, you guys are aware this is the Super Bowl, right? It's like, it's crazy.
I couldn't help but notice he's got a lot of toilet paper in here. Maybe I'll take a roll or two, take it home with me. Yeah, I'll come back for that later. Maybe I'll come back for that tomorrow. Anyway, that's it. We're all set here. Give me all my stuff. I'm gonna take my ladder. And you have yourself a good day there. You have fun with your doing a review of the 49ers Vikings game. Hey, who won that? Yeah, I'll look it up. Anyway, you have a good time. Let me know if you need anything. I'm always there. I promise.
But it is what it is. I see Jake left. We lost. Just gotta look forward to next week. It should be... Oh, that's another thing, by the way. 1 o'clock game. I live on the East Coast. Yes, East Coast 49ers fan. I notice anytime we play a 1 o'clock away game, we always lose. We always lose those. Always. And it's just like the team always looks like they're not really awake. You know, we're always better at prime time and even 4 o'clock games. You know? So, not that I'm making excuses. I'm just saying. You know. It can't be a coincidence that every time it's a 1 o'clock game, and I remember this went on even way back in the 90s with Steve Young. You know, back when I was a teenager and I would watch. Anytime it was a 1 o'clock game, I remember just always looking flat, and everybody just looks like they're not really trying, and it would always be against a shitty team. And it's just like, who cares? Let's just go out there and who cares? You know, it doesn't really matter if we lose this or not. So, save our strength for next week when we play Monday night. You know, like, that's the way it always seems. That's why it sucks following a California team.
When I was bringing the ladder out, I accidentally whacked it into your fuse box.
We got time zones against us. We got referees against us. We got
I think your electricity
haters
is
against
out.
us.
You might want to call an electrician over here to fix
But whatever,
your,
it is what it is.
Electricity.
We lost.
That's all.
1-1. No problem. At least the Cowboys lost too. Go Niners!